explosives.
And so that end is restored the way the school probably would have looked in the late 1920s, maybe except for the air conditioner and the glass case. But this end would look basically the same.
Yeah. Are we supposed to sign in?
You can if you want to. The big white building down there was the Mercantile, and it's the only building that's original to when the town was built.
Oh, really?
But it's got such issues that if you could look in the windows, there are braces holding up the walls, holding up the ceilings, and everything else. They originally wanted to make that the visitor center, the museum, but had too many structural issues, so they made this the museum instead, or the visitor center instead.
Yeah, they have that building all shored up pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot.
About 2 years ago, during COVID, when COVID first started, the little adobe building this side of the big building, a little piece of the wall fell in. So BLM came out, brought their engineers, and they were going to survey to see what they needed to fix that little building. And during the survey, they realized the entire north wall of the big building was out of plumb, almost 2 feet.
Wow. Yeah, I could see when you look in there, you can see they shored it all up, and they've got all thread in there and all kinds of stuff.
Well, it took them almost 2 years they had to go all the way down to the foundation on this north wall and start back up with it again. But they restored that part at least. And then this little house across the street over here, they were going to restore that so we'd have 2 buildings we could go into. And this was about 3 years ago. And they got inside and doing their survey and realized that sometime during the 1940s or 1950s, somebody put asbestos tiles down the kitchen floor.
So they scrapped that idea.
So that came to a screeching halt, and I don't know if they'll ever go back and do anything with that little building or not. The 4 different railroads came through here over the period of time. When y'all drove into the parking lot out there on the right-hand side, the little sign that said Fairbank Schoolhouse open today, that's the road bed. That's right on the road bed of the 3rd railroad that came through. The 2nd and 3rd railroad were owned by the same company, just different names. And if you get on Google Earth, you can look at this entire area and you can see all of where the road beds used to be.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting going back toward Benson,
Yeah, I love the old railroad history here. There are a couple of websites. I wish I could remember what they are, but one I think is Abandoned Railroads something, and there's another one, and they list all of the old railroads.
You want a water break?
No, I'm good, thank you.
So this is a model of Santa Cruz de Terranacte. It was Presidio, built in 1775. Used it for about 5 years, and it was to protect Spanish. It was a Spanish Presidio to protect Spanish settlers from the Apaches. And during that 5-year period, they lost 2 commanding officers, about 80 soldiers, and they finally said it's not worth it.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Which way do you want to go? You want to go get over there and do a loop loop? Since we had to go here first.
Yeah.